Hmm. Hello everyone. Hope this video is upright. I don't have to edit it or anything. So, yeah, I don't really know how to get into this other than to just get into it. So, I basically this is going to be an update video and an announcement video. So I don't really know what to start with. Um I think I'll kind of start with something that connects to the other videos. Um, so pretty waterproof after 1 week. This is Color It gel pens, ink gel pens, and they're not that bad. They're actually pretty waterproof. Where I colored them, and this the strange thing. These Color It gel pens are actually pretty waterproof. I went and I scribbled with them, and I put water on top to the point where I was even the paper was starting to pill. And they would not bleed. They would not blend. And I'm glad I had good thick paper here because some of it isn't. And I mean, it's just completely waterproof. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to think. So Color It gel pens are waterproof. And give me a second here. I'll actually get the box so you can, at least the old box. Give me a minute. Okay, so see, this is the old I got these in what 2015, 2016. So this is at least what the logo used to look like. Color It, a little butterfly. That that just hit me. Oh my God, they have a butterfly. And my whole life, ever since my near-death experience when I was 34, in 2014, that was wow. My symbol, my spirit animal has become the butterfly. This is a coloring thing that I made up, but here's the little gel pen color list. And yeah, this is just Color It. And so these gel pens are waterproof and they're permanent. They don't really fade too bad. They're pretty much waterproof. Whether you let them wait a week, um, or you use water on them right away. Like I use water on these right away. Well, this one I used after 1 week. Yeah, after 1 week. So I don't know, but this one I'm positive I did it. Nope, after 1 week. Never mind. Gotta let them dry after 1 week. So if you let them dry for a week, they become waterproof. Man, I thought I put water on them right away. But I found this stuff in amongst my things. And since clearly this little flub up, I don't know. But after a week they are waterproof. So that's interesting because that isn't true for all the other gel pens that I've encountered. Like they might go waterproof, but not that bad or not that much after like 3 months. But I've waited weeks before and it hasn't done anything. So there is that. So I'm just gonna sit down here and I'm gonna get to the happy announcement first. Um Quite a while ago here, and it was while I was healthier, I was trying to move forward with my life. And I was trying to do some stuff. I started up creating a the first one, and I'm almost done with it now. So I'm hoping I can actually get it to print, and it's going to be through Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing, um, or whatever, point of sale publishing. I don't know. I'm making a coloring book of butterflies. And because butterflies are just me, they're like my spirit animal. And these are some of the raw images before I edit them up, just to let you see them. And I had a coloring book on Amazon, on Kindle Direct, that I had to take down. It was up there for about 7 years, and no one bought it. During 2019, a few people bought it. So I ended up in the end getting like $37 out of it. but that was way back. I ended up trying to publish that back in like 2013, 2014, literally. And so that was kind of a big deal for me. And it was just it was a grayscale book of, what was it? Bearded irises. I love bearded irises. Bearded irises. Bearded irises and lilacs are my favorite flowers in the whole wide world. And I love the smell of lilacs. The smell of lilacs, the smell of pears, those are my two favorite smells in the whole wide world, along with watermelon. I love the look of watermelon, and I love the taste of watermelon. I like bananas too, but that's getting into the food category and not the flower category. So, yeah, I'm going to be publishing, definitely, if I can here, a butterfly coloring book. I hope to be able, I started in on a coloring book of just random flowers, not of bearded irises necessarily, but I hope to be able to take some of my bearded iris photographs and turn them into drawings like this, as you can see, and turn them into like a coloring book, kind of like this, like these images here. So, and as you can see, these butterflies are going to be extremely abstract. They're going to be very, very abstract. Wow. I didn't expect to be feeling like this at the moment. So, I need to update you all as quick as I can here, because my health is actually going and I'm going to have to rest here real quick. So, as it turns out, I started up this channel because my health is not good, obviously, and I wanted to be able to do more. I'm literally a dog chasing too many bones. And I bit off way more than I could chew. And I didn't realize that, because this channel wasn't the only thing I was trying to do. I was trying to do housework. I was trying to keep myself healthy, and just taking a shower when you're chronically ill is very difficult. But anyway, I'll get to the point of it. It looks like my gut cancer, which is what caused the kidney disease in the first place, has returned. Before I had doctors and insurance. Now I have no doctors and no insurance. Before I didn't have a savings account, but I had retail jobs and I had money, and money was coming in. Now I have absolutely no money at all. So at least I made it to the age of 45. I'm 45 years old here in the year 2025. But my most pressing concern now is still my kidneys, which completely fell out from underneath me in April. They started to in May. I don't know if it was the stress and the attacks from the very immoral roofer. My mom, a salesman came to the door. He was an actual crook, and I mean, like, connected to like the mafia, or I'm going to say the Illuminati or something, connected to something not good. And he actually worked for a crook, and he sold my mom on getting a new roof. We have a new roof. I'm so ill that I don't know. As far as I know, they came and pounded on the house like holy hell, and they messed up our plumbing and stuff. But we have a new roof as far as I know. But because these people were crooks, and because they did, and I can't get into it right now because there's lots of details, and it's like untangling a rat's nest of a ball of twine. It is awful. But because of all the stress of these crooks that my mom, this guy came to the door, he sold my mom. My mom just hired him on the spot. I tried to tell her no. She would not hear no. She would not take no for an answer. She just hired them. And then and then stuff started to happen. Very, very, very bad things. I tried to complain and it did not work. And instead they started attacking us. And so that was horrible. And my mom's health dumped out from underneath her. My dad's health dumped out from underneath him for a bit there. And my health was already sketchy and on the rocks. And then my health really started to dump out from underneath me. And so I don't know if any of you have any spells or incantations to protect me from attacks. That would be good, because I am positive that that business is, is and was attacking us. But yeah, do meditations for me, do incantations, do, I don't know, prayers, I don't know, good health for me spells. I don't, I'm not going to give you my name, but since you already know I'm 45, I was born December 29th, but I'm not going to give you the location that I was born. I won't give you personal information like that, but my kidneys flunked out on me. I can't get any help from the hospital because I don't have insurance. And because in America, you have to have money, and you have to have a lot of money to be able to get any help from the doctors. And it looks like my health has been so bad that I have not been able to film videos even from bed. I don't know why or how I'm even able to be at this desk here today. But yeah, there's an update on my health. My health is now, my kidneys are completely gone. I can't get new kidneys. I cannot get dialysis. I'm not on dialysis, and I have no money. And the only way I'm going to get better is through homeopathic cures. My art has been making me feel better. I was determined to finish these pieces before I died. That was one of my life goals. Whether I liked it or not, I wanted to, in some way or another, finish these art pieces. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that now, but, and this is where this part comes in, I am an asexual first and foremost, but I also found out that I'm a lesbian. So I am obviously for, and I'm a high functioning autistic. So, I am for the neurodivergent crowd. I am for the chronically ill crowd, obviously being chronically ill myself. And I'm for, obviously, the gay crowd. And if I can, I will try to do, when as often as I can, I will try to do an update of what I managed to accomplish, within this, these past 3 months, these past 6 months, videos for this channel. And for the moment, at least for the rest of the few minutes here, that I have, I'm going to try to start in on this picture. I'm going to try to, since I was so sick in June that I was not able to get out of bed. April is when that started. And June, it looked like I was on my way out, and it looked like I shouldn't have lasted to today, which is July 3rd. I shouldn't be alive right now. How I'm alive, I don't know. Maybe positive thinking and Abraham Hicksing it is what I call it, helps. But I don't know. But for the rest of the time that I have left, and being so politically minded and so human rights minded, human rights, whatever you want to call it, workers' rights, minded, it's just politically minded. I am going to do my Rainbow Pride stuff for the rest of the videos that I have. Unfortunately, I don't know I don't have. The only picture I have is this, and I don't have this picture. So I'm just going to have to wing this. And so far, let me see. My brains really go too. So I'm probably going to have to finish this in the next video. If I can, I'm going to try to push myself and do 2 videos here, because for far too long I wasn't able to do any videos, and I'm really upset about that. So this is where it all started. This is the very first picture I ever did, Harvey Milk. Other than, do I have it here? No, I don't have it. I did a purple one. I did a purple picture of, and I don't even have the photograph here, of an 18th century guy who fought, I think he was German, fought for gay people's rights. He fought very hard. I love Harvey Milk. He has a very positive and upbeat and happy feeling about him, at least in the pictures and the images. This one is completely completed. um I hope to be able, because I drew up an entire new set of like 7 or something like that, one for each color of the rainbow maybe. But I hope to be able to do the next set kind of like this. I'm going to do just a black and white wash. I'm going to make it easier on myself, because I know black and white, I know grayscale, so I'm going to just do like a sepia or grayscale tone, and then I'm going to put a wash of color on top, whatever that may be, for the next set. But right now I've thrown myself into the deep end, and I've done something that I've never done before. It is monochrome. It is one tone, but I am doing each and every image in one solid color. I'm not adding any. The only color I might add, black is not a color, white is not a color, gray is not a color. No one ever went, in art classes, no one ever went over the colors of brown. Brown like just didn't exist. I don't know why, but they did mention black, white, and gray. Black, white, and gray are not colors, so I can definitely add that to deepen the shadows and whatnot. But yeah, I am just doing flat out one monochrome color, one color images of all these, of literally my history. I should know this. I should learn it. I don't know anything about any of these people, not a single one. Because I wasn't taught, and gay people have been beaten down and hidden, and they're the shameful ones. They're the ones who are locked away in the attic, locked away in the basement, and no one talks about them. They're kind of like, they're seen, and traditionally have been seen as like the druggies in the family, or as I am, the chronically ill in the family. It's like no one talks about them, no one mentions them, and that's wrong. It shouldn't be like that for anyone. you know Even if you are addicted to drugs, even if you are so chronically physically ill that you can't get out of bed, you should at least be recognized as existing, you know? So, and gayness has been hated on traditionally, Um, and I remember from my own life and my own childhood, and my own family, how, we had a gay uncle, and we were not allowed to have anything to do with him. And my dad made sure that, and it was totally cut out of our lives simply because he was gay. Nothing wrong with him, perfectly fine, just a normal everyday person. And yet he was the dirty one, the bad one, and the mentally ill one, because he was gay. My mom kept on thinking, oh, he's just depressed and he needs to meet a girlfriend, and she was really bent on that. She even sent him letters while, you know my parents were evangelical Christians before that was even a thing, you know and it was interesting. Even the evangelical churches that we went to, my parents were so fanatics that the people in the churches that we went to couldn't understand my parents. And it was like, you got to be kidding me, you know how can you not understand my parents? How can you all be saying that they're going overboard? Look at you all. So yeah, and I don't know how to do this. I decided I was going to try to do as many watercolor washes as possible. I didn't know that I'd put down a one full watercolor wash. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I did this. So I'm going to cut this video off, because I need to rest for a minute, or at least a while, before I go again. So thank you for hanging out with me. I hope to be able to have the health to do this. Please meditate for me. Send me your good, healthy thoughts. Send me protections from attacks from those crooks who I really think they attacked my mom and me because they did not like me trying to defend my parents, literally. Um, oh, my alarm's about to go off. So, yeah, I am definitely determined to do this. Um, so there we go. Bye for now, and thank you for hanging out with me. And I am determined to, since this is going to be my legacy. I'm now, because it's so close, I'm determined to get the butterfly coloring book done and at least these pictures done. I only have just a few more. I only went to purple, and I don't even have to do Carl Heinrich. I don't have to do Carl Heinrich because I already got that done. I just need to do some washes over him. And then I only have these 3 left. So I'm going to try to get these 3 done, if nothing else. So thank you. Bye.